back in, everyone, as we wrap up day number 3 of this 2024 Cranbrook Tennis Classic. Joining me now, our final winner on the day through to round number 2. It is an old friend of ours here at Cracked Rackets. It's Thai-Son Kwiatkowski. Ty, first of all, congratulations on the straight set victory today. Talk me through what was working well against Brandon.
To be honest, I wasn't expecting a whole lot from myself today. I've been having some tough last couple months, but I had a couple great days of practice here, and so I said, maybe today I'll be a little bit more aggressive than normally. I obviously try to serve well, and that when I serve well, I always have a chance. But from the ground, I try to, come over a few balls that I wouldn't have normally come over. Took a few chances on the backhand that normally maybe I would just be a little bit more passive. And it panned out, and that hasn't been the case in my career. Normally I played pretty passive, so I'm proud that I went out there and I played aggressive in the big moments.
I love to hear that. I'm curious, what led to the mentality switch? Because you're absolutely right. I saw far fewer sliced backhands from you than maybe I've seen in any match since, I want to say, Easter Bowl 2010. Like, it's roughly that long. And so what led to that tactic?
To be honest, when you're at rock bottom, you got nothing to lose.
Fair.
So I tried to play like I had nothing to lose, because in the end I don't. I'm 29 years old. I'm trying to enjoy every match like it's my last. You never know when it's going to be, and today I did actually enjoy a few moments out there. It's awesome to have my girlfriend come to an event that normally she doesn't get to travel with me. So just trying to enjoy every moment out here, and this is an incredible challenger. So one of the best. I was joking with Ethan for saying it yesterday, but it really is one of the best.
Yeah, well, I love to hear that. And again, I want to follow up on that in a second, but you mentioned your girlfriend in the crowd today. Again, another one of those things, having watched you, you are an animated player, and that is what makes you so entertaining. Today, that was very steady, and I'm just curious if that's something you noticed throughout the course of the match as well.
I try not to make a fool of myself. She's seen it before, we've been together for a while, so she's seen the highs and lows, but yeah, the weather is quite nice, so normally I get more upset when it's boiling hot, and one little thing is going to set me off. And today, in a few moments where I did have an opportunity to be like, "Ooh, that was a bad decision," I was like, next point. So yeah, I'm proud of my mentality today. Not too often I can say that.
Absolutely, you should be. And you mentioned Bloomfield Hills as a challenger event. You've gotten the chance to travel the globe, see all sorts of different tennis events over your time. What makes this event special? Does it stand out to you?
Well, obviously all those things that you guys can control with, the awesome hotel, awesome food on site, all these things are great. But to be honest, what I really like in a tournament is when the courts are all the match courts are the same speed, they're a great surface, not shockingly slow or shockingly fast, just a good flat surface. And you'd be shocked with how many events on hard where we get either one match court is not the same, or there's some hills, and it's hard. It's hard to maintain a good ATP level hard court, and this site, these courts are awesome, and even the practice site at Sacred Heart is also a good practice site. So for me, that's what stands out, and you see that reflected in the level of tennis. I think the level of tennis has been pretty good so far.
I love to hear that. For what it's worth, again, public courts here. Anyone in Southeast Michigan
can
come hit on them.
That's
wild. Oh, let me say, a set
I
or
would
two.
I would train here for
sure. 100%.
Yeah.
It's built in the last 3 years. My parents live like 15 minutes from here, and so this is the spot where anyone in the area, you try and come and play whenever possible. And it's very nice. But what else was nice? Obviously, your performance today. You talk about the mentality. You like that transition. I've been working 5 years here now, my friend. You went and played a couple of futures events, and obviously that's something you hadn't done in some time. I'm curious, perspective-wise, what going to Tulsa maybe added to, again, where you are in your career and where you're at now?
Look, I've shown up at futures events. We're on the one seed, and people ask me, why are you here? And, I can tell you I am definitely not too good for a 15K. I lost in a 15K last week. Look, everybody is hungry out there. Everybody wants to play. And for me, personally, my game, I know I play better when I have matches under my belt, win or lose. Last week I got to play 3 matches. Didn't play great in any of them, but I can tell you that if I didn't play those 3 matches today, I would have played significantly worse today.
Sure, absolutely. Well, then my last question for you, because again, as a member of the Southeast Michigan community, it's my job to introduce all of you to my fellow members here in the community. For those who have never seen you play, who don't know as much about your game, what would you like them to take away from the Ty Kwiatkowski experience? What should they know about you?
Look, I try to entertain out there. I try to be a fiery competitor. I'm sliding around the court. I'm hitting shots maybe you don't see a lot. I'm hitting slice forehands. I'm hitting, I'm trying to make my opponents uncomfortable out there. I'm hitting a 140 mile per hour first serve, and then I'm hitting a 48 mile per hour second serve. So, you never really know what's going to happen, and hopefully I can entertain a few people on the Challenger Tour.
It's my favorite part. We'll let the record show, and again, we're close enough. I feel comfortable saying this. 4 different people come up to me and go, "Dude, look at his legs." I'm like, "Yeah, trust me, it's always been that way." Thai-Son Kwiatkowski through to round 2. Congratulations, my friend. Job well done.